What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
Hey guys, it's me, Lucas, and we are back. So today, I was going to talk about Blood Omen. This game, like I first played this on GOG PC, and it was very much point and click, not point and click, but you know what I mean, like Diablo 1 style thing. But I have to say, one thing I like about this is that you can use the controls with the controller, which is actually pretty handy.
That's him!
By the way, this is the PlayStation version of this. I also love the way he does the evil laugh.
End it! Now!
They, victors, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins.
Love the cutscenes. This is what I love about these older
Sometimes
PC, PS1 style games.
Necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance. And
These are always like a real,
I jumped at his offer
I don't know, just it was a pleasure to watch these things. You weren't always getting the good stuff.
Not even.
You had like basic, mediocre art style. Not art style, but you know what I mean, like graphics and all. And then you got this, which is quite appealing. Quite nice to enjoy, watch. So, gotta say, I mean, it's pretty unchanged from what it is.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
So the controls are like pretty similar, except now you get to use it with the controller, which I think is pretty cool. Go through here.
The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment. Bay Victus!
Yes. Hey, Victus. I always love that. That's the way like he fights, and then he can like drain their blood. All right, yeah.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
You must be talking about his heart. And here there's...
This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased.
I always love these ones. You can drain the blood out of these victims. I love how it's one of those games that's like, Caleb or, sort of characters like that where you're the bad guy.
These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
Okay. No, right. Okay. So we'll say the controls are a
Within the
little bit
walls of
kind
these
of.
chambers I could find respite, and if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
So yeah, as I was saying, I just find with the controls are a wee bit kind of. Oh, shouldn't have done that. A little bit kind of strange in a way. Like, you know, they're just they're not bad, they're not terrible, but like having played this on PC, that you're kind of like, okay, this is maybe not what this is supposed to kind of play like. But yeah, and then oh, cool, L1 does that. All right, R2 is the map. Okay, right. So that's your spells, yeah, or your items even. So you can save here, yeah. Nice. Card one. So just do here then, yeah. So it's pretty much unchanged, you know. But playing it with controllers quite trippy. It's pretty faithful, and it is just like a port to the PS4/5. So I will say it's pretty good. I would definitely recommend it. You know, but I do love these games where you get to be like the bad guy. You know, and there's no. Oh, okie doke. I should not have pressed X there. Oh, and then you just leave the. I don't know if you leave the dungeons just yet, though, or the crypt just yet.
When
No, you do.
rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
See, I love the kind of the lore in this. I also love how the enemies are just people who like are trying to stop you. Maybe they're bad guys, or maybe there's some sort of lot like thing going on. I suppose you don't really need to save it here. Okay, is there blood in there? That's one thing as well I like about this is it's like this is a series that is to have remastered the Soul Reaver. They're remastering the Soul Reaver ones. So, which I'm kind of glad it's a simple remaster as opposed to like a full on remake. I do think to myself that like um oh, you can just kill her. Oh, okay. Right.
They Victus!
Love that. It's one thing I absolutely love about it. It kind of gives me those vibes if you've ever played the Blood games with Caleb, where Caleb pretty much just
They
like
Victus!
oh, it's so satisfying. Where he will just brutally, like when he kills somebody, so good. When he kills somebody, he like. But if I do vaguely remember there also being meals chained to the walls that you could train. Perhaps I'm wrong. I'm not entirely sure. There must be a different way of doing this here. Huh? There we go. Ray Victosh! I always love that. Ray Victosh! He's like,
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
Okay. Oh. Oh, there. Yes, there's one of the meal ones. Yeah. But, oh, wow. What's that do exactly? Oh. Alright. You're able to come. So. Oh, it gives you a heart. Oh, righty-roo. Alrighty-roo. I'll just go with this one, and then it means that I'll not accidentally, because it sort of does like if like you try to use it. Oh, hey, I will say I don't remember being able to do that, so love the atmosphere of this game though. It's so good. So totally spooky. Gonna head back here and try. Oh, it's a chest. Good. I assume that must be the magic. And that's a card that gives you a little heart. Yeah, let's go. And well, we'll not use up the hearts because that's sort of if you're like, I think it's like some enemies don't think you can drain their blood. Maybe they're less human. They're not like they aren't human or something. I don't think you can drain the blood of demons. You know. But yeah, guys, I would totally recommend this if you haven't played it before. You will get used to the controls the more you play them. You know, it is square to attack. X allows you to access your items. R1 gives you your, I assume, spells. R2 gives you your, everything has like a purpose. R2 gives you like the items you use, so everything does have like seemingly have a purpose to it. And I will say, the general vibe of this game, like it's one of those games that I'd always wanted to play when I first heard about it. I was like, oh, this looks really good. And when I did first play it, I thought to myself, wow, like, like it is one of those games. Yeah. Definitely would recommend it. If you haven't played it before, you should definitely check it out. Highly recommend. Even for the music alone, it's such a gorgeous game. If you like Diablo, then this is a game you should. I wouldn't discount it. I wouldn't discount. I wouldn't discount a game like this because it might not be Diablo, but it's certainly not a bad game. But I know some people would maybe say, go through here. Yeah, there we go, guys.
The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light. For in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things.
So you can go back in, but I suppose you can go back in here because this is like a save state. So if you're going to save the game, or if you don't want to save the game, you can just come in here and I don't know, let Kane like take a dump or something. I like to take a dump. It helps me whenever I need to save Evictus. This is one of those games though that I have to say, I really like the design of this game. The newer ones try for that, like where they're all like shirtless and like stuff, and that kind of if you've ever played the game Summoner or Summoner 2, you know, that kind of style where everybody's kind of like,
Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came.
oh, it's so cool. But yeah, no, the as I was saying, that kind of art style, which I don't particularly, which is one that I don't particularly care about, but it's just, you know, it's like, oh, you don't just want it to be like a typical freaking like scantily clad pro tag. But that's what all that stuff is. 90% of the time, it's just like, hey, where's your top? Now, don't worry about it. You know, and you don't mind it, like, you know, it's fair enough, like, but you know, sometimes, you know, sometimes it's not necessary.
What trickery is
You
this?
know, it depends on the game. Like, you know, I mean, like some games it calls for it. You know, like some
Their
scantily clad
sneering
female
faces were
barbarian,
never
or
etched
you know,
upon my
something like
memory.
that. But
I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
yeah, that would
There
be
is no
it. Would
greater
be
release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
yeah, no, but like, you know, yeah. But I'm probably just rambling a wee bit. But you know, like it's nice to sort of have, you know, like attractive characters and stuff in games. But it's just like, you know, I never like, you know, never really. It had that Mortal Kombat kind of thing where it was like, you know, like, okay, you know, like why are all these characters shirtless? You know what I mean? But I suppose it's just the style, you know. I mean, one thing if they're all good-looking characters, but like, I
Tis
mean,
not over, Cain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters, look to the pillars, and gain way to the fortress of the mind.
but yeah, and as I was saying, but like, I mean, nobody really wants. Like, I'm sure there's some people who probably find Kane hot in the newer games, but like, I mean, Kane's got like a bit of a Jeepers Creepers thing going on, so you're just kind of like, yeah, no, I don't think so. But anyway, I will say, but yeah, no, this holds up pretty well, I think. I mean, I'm sure some people
This was
probably,
where the bloody deed of my murder took place.
I will,
This
I will say it is very story orientated. So, oh yeah, you don't need to kill some people, but you can drain innocence. Yeah, because you're an evil vampire, which is something I think is pretty cool. Yeah, what is? And they don't even react. I love that. I don't know if this has any trophies, like, but it doesn't particularly matter though. But no, it still holds. It holds up very well. It holds up very well. So that's what that is. I think I don't know if you need to necessarily kill him, but that's what I tried doing before. I couldn't. Like, I was able to like hit him with the spinning discs, but I don't know. I don't know what's inside of every house here, but oh. Oh. I just love the vibe that's going on. And then also there's like nobody else. Like there's these like beds that they're both double beds, so I assume that there must it's either like maybe they're like a married couple who don't really like each other anymore, or maybe they're, you know, siblings, or who knows. But I don't particularly care. Just want to try and get further on here. But yeah, and you can kill the guy who works at the bar, like, you know. So like maybe kind of...
The necromancer had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail, and yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars for an answer.
So yeah, if you... No, that was because I pressed the wrong thing.
They Victus!
Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does little things like that, but that's fair enough. Like, it's what they expect in an older game, you know. I do love the way he, like, drinks their blood. It's quite satisfying. But anyways, so yeah, no, definitely a game I would recommend, but that's not why I'm playing this. I'm playing it because I got it on GOG, and I was kind of like, oh, you know, now it's on PS5, you know, it might be... It'll be a little easier to play. Oh, I remember these guys. Gotta drain that guy's blood after all that nonsense. Yeah, no, those guys are very annoying. But I remembered them being easier, so I'm wondering... Is the challenge because they're genuinely that bit more challenging, or is it because of the controls? I do wonder that, yeah. I also do like the vibe that you're like... It's like evil. It's like evil Diablo. Instead of being good Diablo. You get what I mean? You know, that kind of thing. Oh. But yeah, no, I'm going to finish up here, but...
darkness, the vampire's power wanes.
So yeah, so I'm just going to finish up here, but I will say, if I'll probably play a bit more of it once I get a bit further in, but if you guys haven't played this game and you don't have PC or anything, and you have PlayStation 5, PS Plus, then check this game out. In fact, you don't need PS Plus to have it. I think it's like £5 or something like that. So, you know, you could check it out and see if this video, you know, makes the game look good to you guys. Like, I would recommend getting it, especially if you like a good story and an old school game. This is definitely one of those. Okay, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.